Hello and welcome to Madison College's Fire Recruit Academy. My name's Randy Way. I may be your instructor. You may have one of the other faculty instructors here from the college. I'm making this video to introduce you to the Blackboard learning environment. Though the Fire Recruit Academy is a face-to-face class and doesn't have any required online component, we will be using the Blackboard course environment to support the course that you do face-to-face. If you look at the left side of the Blackboard learning environment, you're going to see a series of tabs that allow you to navigate through the course. And the first one that you see is the Start Here tab. And if you're viewing this video, you've likely already found this tab. Below that is a tab with course information. And if I click on this, you're going to be able to retrieve whatever information your instructors put out there for you for the course. So the first thing that you see there is the syllabus. You'll note that the syllabi are available both in PDF and document form. So whatever is easiest for you to work with on your computer. Additionally, the Fire Protection Technician Program Policy Manual is out there, and you'll be given a paper copy of this in class, but it's available there for your reference on the website. There are a couple other links there that we'll be talking about face-to-face in the course, but again, this is a place for you to come for general information about the program and about the course. The next tab takes you to a description of the textbook. So for this course, because it's an IFSAC accredited course, we are using their recommended textbook, which is the IFSAC Essentials of Firefighting 6th edition. Which is a new edition as of, I believe, 2014. If you click on the picture under the textbook tab, this will actually take you out to the Madison College bookstore, where you can select this course, which is, you'd select department number 503, which is Fire Protection Technician, and this course is 10-503-100, so 100. Is the course number, and you'd say Add Course, and then you'd say Get Course Materials. And you can see here that there is a listing for this textbook. It's actually a textbook workbook pack that you can buy through the bookstore. This is going to be the price for this new, and I don't believe the bookstore ever sells this used because of the associated workbook. My advice to you would be to look around online. For instance, you can see here's a link to Amazon. You may know someone in the fire service that works for a fire department locally, or you may work for a fire department locally yourself that you might find a copy of this IFSTA 6th edition and save yourself some money. As far as the workbook goes, you're probably going to have to buy the workbook. There's really no good way around that. But if you can find someone that's got the textbook, you could save yourself a few bucks that way. The next tab is the course calendar. Your instructor may or may not use that. It just is a place where we can put notes about upcoming events in the course. After that is the announcement tab. There are currently no announcements posted in the course, but periodically we will use this to post announcements, and typically when we do, we will also send that announcement out as an email to you. And that does remind me that all communication for this course will be through your Madison College email. I know many of us have a personal email or use something else other than the Madison College email, but our expectation for students in the Fire Academy is that you're checking your Madison College email on a regular basis. So if not daily, certainly several times a week, we want you to be checking that, because that's where we will be sending official communications. The next tab is Tech and Academic Support. If you have issues with Blackboard, probably not such a big deal for this course, but if you need academic support for this course, there are a number of links in here to resources that the college has. This course is very reading intensive. Almost every time you meet, there will be a chapter due. You're going to read well over 1,000 pages of textbook content, and that can be pretty overwhelming. So if you feel like you need some assistance with that, check out the Tech and Academic Support section of this web page. The next tab is the My Grades tab, and we will be tracking attendance as well as your performance on the chapter workbooks, tests, and a number of other assessments in the course. And you can check your grade in real time by clicking on that link, so you'll know exactly where you stand in the course. Then we move into the next section of the Blackboard course, which is the content of the course. And so if you click on the textbook chapters, you see that basically for each chapter in the textbook there is a folder. You're going to find things related to that chapter. For instance, the PowerPoint that we're going to talk about in class. Additionally, the quiz, and I would say it's a good idea to go through all of these quizzes in preparation for the written exam. One thing we know is that of all of the things that students have difficulty with in this course, the Firefighter 1 and Firefighter 2 written exams from the state of Wisconsin fail more students than anything else. So the assessment in this course is partially a paper and pencil written assessment, and then there are also the Firefighter 1 and 2 practical exams, and what we find is that the written assessment poses a greater challenge than any of the practical exams. So it pays to spend some time in here, look at these quizzes, get ready, get practiced up on your test taking, because that's going to be a significant hurdle in the course. The next tab deals with first in reports. That's an in-class activity we'll do. The tab below that will take you out to the NIMS 100 and 700 documents from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. So the story is the federal government has an interest in having every firefighter trained in the National Incident Management System. That's what NIMS stands for. What the federal government has dictated is that any fire department that gets federal funding must train all of its people in the National Incident Management System. So basically, if you don't have this skill set, you're not employable as a firefighter. Following the lead of the feds, the state of Wisconsin has said that no firefighter will be certified unless they are trained in NIMS 100 and 700. So the story is, in order for you to take even the Firefighter 1 test, the first certification test, you have to show that you've completed these 2 courses. And we'll spend some more time talking about this in class. I want to encourage you that when it's assigned, you need to start working on it right away, because they are somewhat time consuming, and the state gives no exceptions on NIMS. You have to have these certifications to take the firefighter certification test. The tab below that deals with the portfolio, and the portfolio is a series of documents that you're going to assemble prior to entering the Firefighter 2 test. So just like you have to have NIMS 100 and 700 to even enter the Firefighter 1 test, you have to have this portfolio completed to enter the Firefighter 2 test. If you don't complete the portfolio, they won't even let you in to test, and we'll spend more time talking about that. Finally, the last tab under the content areas is a link to the state and final exams. And the final exam, the course final exam, we'll talk about more later, but I do want to spend a moment addressing the state exam for firefighters. If you click on the state exam link, you're going to see a number of resources, mostly from the Wisconsin Technical College system. The story is the Technical College system has gone to great lengths to make clear what it is you will be tested on when you take the state written exam for Firefighter 1 and Firefighter 2, as well as the practical exams for Firefighter 1 and Firefighter 2. We'll spend a lot of time in the class going over these documents. It's really, if you spend some time looking at this, it's pretty clear what they expect you to know and be able to do. And so it's important that you spend time looking through these in preparation for the testing. Additionally, there's some general resources like some electronic flashcards to prepare you for the written test, and some guidance on how to do well on written tests. And we'll spend more time looking at those in the course. The last tab that I want to talk about are just further training opportunities. Here at the Fire Academy, you're getting your start in the fire service, but that's all it is. It's just a beginning. And as soon as you get out of the academy, you should be looking for that next opportunity to improve as a firefighter. One of the very few good things that came out of the attacks on 9/11 is that the federal government got serious about funding training for first responders. As a result of that, there are a number of free and low-cost training opportunities, most of which are funded by the federal government. Every year when the federal budget is passed, people from the fire service have to go out and fight to maintain these training opportunities. So if you think you might be interested, I would encourage you to act on these sooner rather than later, because there's no guarantee that the funding for these will exist permanently. Here you see a list of a number of both local here in the state of Wisconsin as well as national training opportunities. And I encourage you, when you have a chance, to look through these and start thinking about how you might take advantage of some of the training that's available to you. That'll conclude our tour of the Blackboard page for the Fire Recruit Academy. As always, if you have any questions or if there's anything I can do to assist you, please feel free to get in touch with me. Thank you.